Podketeers.
Oh my God, same.
I was just gonna do the same thing.
Charge, yeah. I'm like hoping
I was literally just Googling. I was like, what is the baseball theme song? Because like college, what is it, like Monday Night Basketball or whatever has the like the round ball rock or whatever. I was like, is there? You seen that the SNL skit where they have the lyrics to that song?
No.
Da 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 basketball, gimme that ball, 'cause I'm gonna dunk it.
I'm gonna have to look for it now. That's awesome.
It's what's his name? It's that Tim Robbins and Jason Sudeikis are.
That's funny. That seems like a Jason Sudeikis thing.
Yeah. So yes. Anyway, but yes, the Charge song. Dun 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 dun. Or you got I don't know what I don't know. Take me out to the ball game. There we go. You just play anything on the organ and it's.
What
fine.
do they do? 7th inning stretch.
7th inning stretch.
Is that
that's where they sing.
Is that the
Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
That's Take Me Out to the Ball Game, right? During 7th inning stretch. All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna have a 7th inning stretch at this point, but.
We can do the Macarena.
Yeah.
That's ours is the Macarena.
Oh, okay, interesting. Cool. Well, this is going to be a fun episode. If you had an opportunity to listen to our Disney Store game episode, we had talked about doing a draft, but it's a slightly different version of the draft this time around because we decided, Mel actually had this great idea to create a baseball team out of Disney characters or Disney umbrella characters. And this, honestly, I don't know how it went for all of you, but this took me several days to put together because I'm not a huge fan of the stickball, right? I'm not a huge Melissa's like the biggest baseball fan of our team, right? So, she knows the ins and outs. I had to do a little bit of research. I know enough to be able to have a conversation. I know enough about the teams. I hear it on the news and stuff like that, so I can have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
But as far as like the psychology behind the players and who's where and why they're playing, on that position, I'm not very good at that. So I had to do some research. I had to reel myself in because I started adding like Marvel and Star Wars and all sorts of stuff.
Why not?
Well, the thing was that the pool of characters was so large. I also selfishly, I didn't have a lot of time. I know that we've all been pressed for time because you've had, your shows, and then Andrew's been building all those sets and everything, and then I had like this week-long conference thing that I had to attend, and so it was a really tight week as far as like coming up with all this. So it took me several days, like after, and eventually I think I came up with a team that I like. I did have an idea that I can talk about at the end of the episode that, we'll see how we feel about this one once we record it. But I'm excited. I think I did a pretty decent job. I would love to hear the feedback from the baseball fans out there once we're done with all of this, and so yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm like all over the place on this one. It's exciting.
Fun.
Different style drafts,
but give me the ball because I'm gonna hit it. Baseball.
All right. Any thoughts before we begin?
Baseball.
Mine's is just fun. It's just fun. It's gonna be fun to describe.
Yeah, mine's got everybody on it. Yeah, it's gonna be silly goose time. Silly time.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so here is how we're gonna break this down. I know normally with a draft, we go around and each one of us selects a character depending on the draft that we're doing. we're doing things a little bit different in this one. We decided to not take any characters off the table. So let's say, if one of us wanted to use Iron Man, first base, and somebody else wants to use Iron Man as like right field, like we're not limiting it. Like we're all creating our teams with whatever characters we want. So no characters are going to be off the table for every round. This is just our fantasy team. We are going to break it up. So every time we go around, we'll do a new position. We'll list all the positions in just a moment. And then for the FGP Squad over on Patreon, we're going to have a set of additional roles for the team as well. So here's the breakdown. So as part of the regular episode, we're going to be doing a pitcher, a catcher, first, second, third base, shortstop, a designated hitter, center field, right field, and left field. And then for Patreon, for the FGP Squad, we're going to be doing a bat boy, the owner, a coach, a manager, a mascot, a national anthem singer, an umpire, and maybe an announcer. So, sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, let's get this started. We're going to kick off with our pitchers. Mel, since this was your idea, why don't we kick it off with you?
Yay! First pick. Wow. Pitcher.
First pick in the 2025 baseball draft, Melissa Biggs.
Hey, I'm so excited. So pitcher, I went with someone who I feel like could reach every pitch if possible, and that's Hank the Octopus.
Oh, okay.
From Finding Dory, Hank the Octopus.
Yep.
Nice. I'm gonna write down your picks here.
Well, I have it written down if you need a picture.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, send me your list after. That way, I don't have to write them down or anything.
Exactly.
I got mine in a Google Doc.
Perfect. Mine's in a googly doc too. So fantastic. All right, Andrew.
All right, I went. What baseball movies does Disney own?
Yes.
There happens to be
I love that perspective.
a little movie called The Rookie. And so my pick is actual baseball player Jim Morris.
Wow.
As portrayed
I'll give you
by
credit. You did homework.
Okay.
As portrayed by Dennis Quaid in the Disney 2002 film The Rookie.
Okay.
Who pitches like 100 and something mile an hour fastball and blah 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 blah. I don't know.
He's the one where his arm breaks and he's like.
I have no idea. I didn't do that much research.
He didn't watch the
No, that's not The Rookie. That is what's the one with the little kid?
The Rookie's the one where the guy is the team opens up tryouts for anybody. They don't have to be like a whatever, and he's just like a guy. And
Rookie of the Year. That's the one I'm thinking about.
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
movie.
That's the one where the boy breaks his arm and then he makes it to the majors because he could do a fastball because the way that his arm heals. It's anyway. That's the one I was thinking about.
So my pitcher is Jim Morris.
Wow.
From The Rookie.
This would make for a great film.
Man. Well, now, see, I went all Disney animation and
Pixar.
So.
That's my only actual baseball pick. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, everybody else is...
I got all kinds of fun stuff on here. Just you wait. It's a chaos list over here, Heyzen. So why don't you tell us your pitcher?
Oh, you think you got a chaos list? All right, okay, we'll see. All right, so for my pitcher, I wanted somebody that could stare down the batter, give them a super icy stare to intimidate them and really make them feel like, make them shiver in their boots. So for my pitcher, I am selecting Elsa. Huh?
No.
What kind of arm does Elsa have?
Oh,
because with their icy power, she'd be like fastball, icy pitch, right?
With those salty little fingers.
So Elsa's my pitcher.
Elsa's the pitcher. You know what? That's a little out of pun intended. Right?
You thought yours was chaotic. That's why I told you. Wait until I drop my names.
So we have Elsa, an actual pitcher from baseball,
Yes.
And an octopus.
And an octopus. We're off to a great start here.
I love it. We like
All right.
chaos.
All right, Mel. Catcher.
Catcher. Hold on. My list. Okay. So, catcher. I was like, okay, I need someone that could. Okay, I should have said this in the beginning. I'm thinking of this as the Dodgers. Okay, you need someone who could, like, be able to catch, throw, if whatever, quick, just quick. And I'm like, you know what? Who else is like quick to grab things to get their stuff or whatever, or on their feet? Indiana Jones.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Great
And then
pick.
if he has to throw, like, I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not?
I like it.
Indiana Jones.
I like
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So for my catcher, this is one of the last ones I came up with, and the catcher's got to be able to like do some talking, do some smack talk. Gotta be like doing some like hand signals.
That's for the pitchers to
That's
know
like-
which pitch to
yeah,
send.
they do this stuff.
Throwing signs up and everything.
Gang sign. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Exactly.
You guys have to watch this.
So somebody that can be a little sarcastic and also has some fingers to do those things. Because I originally had somebody that might have had small hands, but it wouldn't have worked out. So my pick is Rolf from the Muppets.
Hey.
Okay.
My catcher
All right.
is
Limber fingers. Limber
Yeah.
fingers.
He's got those fingers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Rolf from the Muppets.
When you started saying what you were about to say, you slipped a little bit and you said he's got lots of fingers or something along those
Yeah,
lines.
I
It's
meant-
like, who's
I was
got
gonna
lots
say
of fingers.
It's the six-fingered man from The Princess Bride.
Right? That's funny. Okay. So, Rolf. That's not bad.
Yes.
Not bad. All right. So, for my catcher, I wanted somebody that was built like a wall, right?
Right.
Like catchers, I feel have to be intimidating enough so that when somebody's running in from third base, you got to scare them if you got the ball, right? You don't want
Right.
them to run towards you. You want them to run back to third so you could potentially get them out. So I wanted somebody that was intimidating but could also like follow the instructions, was really reliable if you were like throwing the signs up and stuff like that. So for my catcher, I'm selecting Sully.
Oh,
Sully.
nice.
That's a brick
Nice.
house right there. Sully.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. Imagine running into Scary Feet at that point. Just like
from Monsters Inc. I thought you meant Captain Sully Sullenberger from the movie Sully.
oh no.
No, not the guy that died in the
Monsters,
plane
Inc.
in the river.
Nope.
Is that not a Disney
Non-human.
movie?
Not the pilot.
Is that
no.
Hold on, I gotta change my list. Hold on a second.
I did, by the way, since you're talking about flying, at one point the Rocketeer had made it onto my list.
Okay.
And then ultimately, when I took out the Rocketeer, I also had Iron Man, and both got removed last minute. But anyway, that's, I don't know, maybe.
Eh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's your list.
We can
all
just do this again at some point and be like, all right, we're
Yeah.
doing only Marvel baseball team.
Well, that was, I mean, I said I would talk about it at the end of the episode, but that was kind of the idea that I had, that if we're building these baseball teams, the idea was like, what if we built the rival baseball team of our baseball
Sure.
teams, right? So maybe those characters would make it in, but we could do like an all Marvel or something like that. I don't
Right.
know. Well,
We can do whatever
let's see
we
how we
want.
get through this one, and then we'll
Right.
decide what we want to do next. Okay, Mel, first base.
First base. So I tried not to laugh. I tried so hard not to laugh at what you were describing your catcher, because that's the mindset I went in. Is first base is you really don't want anyone to be on first base no matter what. But if you had to have somebody, you got to have good defense, right? And the same thing, a strong person has to be there. Someone who could literally just block if they needed to. And I'm going with She-Hulk.
Oh,
She-Hulk.
good pick.
It's like, good luck.
Okay. All right. Right
Nice.
on.
My first base is, my reasoning was, well, they hit the ball out into wherever field, and then they have to throw it to first base, right, to get him out. It's like, what if these other people aren't that good at throwing? So you need somebody that needs to catch anything, so you can get that out. So my pick for first base is Elastigirl.
Oh,
Okay.
solid. I didn't
That's a
think
good
about
pick.
her.
Yep.
They have that 1 foot always on that first base all the time.
All the time. Man, that's...
Hand
That
going
is good.
I mean,
Dang.
everywhere.
Can I
would that be considered... I guess not, right?
No, you're technically,
That's-
there's no rules. I mean,
Damn, that's such a great pick for first. Okay. I mean, I like my pick for first, but that's a solid pick, man.
that is.
Okay, all right. All
What
right,
you got,
so...
Heyzen?
So for my first base, I had, again, similar mindset as my catcher. And originally, I was going to put Sully at first base to intimidate, like, so that they don't run to first. But I've also seen some gnarly crash outs of people running and, like, smacking into the first baseman, right? So
Yep.
I felt that at first base, I wanted somebody that was, like, big and tough, but could also absorb the impact and also, like, be a source of encouragement for the other team, just because you want to be nice. So
Sure.
on first base, I'm putting Baymax.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Hazen, I do see a flaw in your strategy of Baymax. I don't think is very good at catching things.
Well,
Maybe
you
you should have him with a suit on, Super Baymax.
There you go.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, sure. We could do that. I mean, I like him either way because I feel like if they ran into him, they would bounce off of him. And so
They
they would
would.
never make it to first base. That was kind of like my rationale.
I am slow.
But, it's fine. But yeah, if we could add some rockets to that, I'm
there
all
you go,
for it.
Super Baymax. But
Yeah.
I don't think he has he's just also Baymax.
He's
with
just
armor
Baymax.
On. Yeah.
Yeah,
So any
armor
version
Baymax.
any version of Baymax will do.
Yeah. All right, second base.
Second base. Another position, of course, they're all positions that you have to be powerful, but second base is kind of critical because you could do some like double plays and whatnot.
This is
So
good that
again-
Melissa is going first and explaining each one of these, so I know if I need to change mine before I
You're
get to
welcome.
me.
But do you know what? For me, it's
What?
been great because as you're explaining it, it's kind of like it's solidifying my decisions because that was the rationale that I was using. Like, what's the psychology behind each of these positions? So thank you.
You're welcome.
for helping me feel better about my selections.
Oh, you're welcome. So I wanted like infield, so second base. I wanted another strong person. This time, I just kind of want ladies to represent that.
Sure.
So of course, I'm picking Luisa from Encanto.
Oh, solid pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's intimidating for second base too. All right, that's some
Nice.
power right there. Alright.
So, my second base, I just picked. I was like, who's a big guy? So I picked the Incredible Hulk.
Nice.
We should probably go with what do
Top.
they call him, like Professor Hulk or Smart Hulk or Nerd Hulk or whatever.
Nerd Hulk. Let's go with Nerd Hulk.
Nerd
I
Hulk.
like that.
Forget about Smart Hulk. Let's go with Nerd Hulk.
So we got Nerd Hulk on second base, so you can actually be a little aware of what's going on instead of just hulking out the whole time. So we got Nerd Hulk up in there for my second base. You got your brick house just sitting there.
Nerd Hulk.
I'll be a little scared running that, trying to steal that second base from Nerd Hulk.
Yeah. Who was your first base again, Andrew?
Elastigirl.
Elastigirl. All right. All right, I'm still writing them down because I know I'm gonna have to do a quick rundown in a bit. So, all right, so each of you for second base went with a powerhouse. I took the opposite approach. I went with speed. Second base to me is that position where when you catch it, you got to be able to run back and forth between second and first or second and third. You have to be able to make sure that you can catch the ball, go with the shortstop. You know, there's a lot of speed in second base. So for second, I am selecting Dash from The Incredibles.
Nice. When you said I am speed, I'm like, Lightning McQueen.
I think a lot of people may have thought that listening, yeah. But, he's missing the posable thumbs.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be hard for him to catch a ball and all that stuff. So, oh, no. So, one of the cool things about doing this live is that we can run into issues. And as right now, Andrew lost internet.
I don't have a good poker face.
No, that's okay.
Hey,
Andy's back.
Hey, there we
Hey, all right.
I don't know what
we were
happened
just talking
there.
about how doing this live is exciting because stuff like this happens.
I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything, but then my computer was in airplane mode. I don't know what happened. I think my computer just glitched out. I have no idea. I've been sitting here.
Your computer wanted to be your phone for a second.
Exactly. I'm like, I didn't know computer could go in airplane mode.
It's like, I'm on vacation. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so yeah, we didn't continue. I had just announced my second base, so you did hear who my second was, right? Okay, perfect.
Wait, I don't remember.
All right.
Wait.
It was Dash from The Incredibles.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. All right, Mel. Let's go with third base.
Third base. I was like, I don't think I need a strong. Well, no. Scratch that. More like I don't think I need a powerhouse because it's like.
You're not getting
I don't know.
third.
I don't think third base gets a lot of action compared to first and second. I'm sure someone's gonna say no, you're wrong, but that's okay. That's cool. So I was like, you know what? Let's put someone silly because
Sure.
why not? And the only person I was like, who's kind of silly enough to just stand out? Clarabelle.
Okay.
She would be on third base.
All right.
Clarabelle. Clarabelle Zakow.
Yep.
Moo moo, as they say. My third base, I really didn't know anything about third base, so I picked Obi-Wan Kenobi, because why not?
Did you?
Yeah, I did. He's got the Force. I don't know, that seems to be helpful.
That's awesome.
So, I don't know, he's got a lightsaber. I don't know if you can use that in regulation baseball, but he's got it.
You can in our baseball. Why not?
I don't
know why he would want to use it, because if he slices the ball, then he's not going to get the runner out.
Right. But he can slice the runner up. He goes, lightsaber.
Ooh, that would leave a mess.
It would leave a mess.
Yeah.
But you don't want to run at somebody when they got a lightsaber going on. You're not stealing
True
that third
dat.
base.
True that.
I guess. I don't know. I picked Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I love it.
All right. Okay. So for third base, I found out that third base is called the hot corner.
Really?
Yeah, it's nicknamed the hot
Caliente.
corner. Yeah, because apparently, since most batters are right-handed, they tend to hit it towards third base all the time. And so third base requires quick reactions and a super strong arm to get it to first base. So for my third base, I went with someone that's got some power. I went with Hercules.
There you go.
Oh, that
Hey.
is powerful.
Yeah.
Throw that ball, baby.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Let's go with shortstop.
Shortstop. All right.
Melissa, can you tell me what a shortstop is?
Well, shortstop is a position between second and third. So
Okay.
basically an extra hand.
They just kind of hang out
So-
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like what Hazen was talking about the ball going towards more third, it's usually in that area because of the position of how they
Gotcha.
bat. So that's it.
All right.
And for my position, I chose someone that could move in different places very quickly.
Oh.
And I don't think it's a cheat, but whatever. We're just going to embrace it.
Hey, you got
Vanellope.
superpowers. You can.
Who?
Yeah, you got the superpowers. You might as well use them. That's the whole fun of this, right?
Yup.
So she's
So-
the glitch.
The glitch.
The glitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're not
nice
game.
one.
You're not game jumping, are you, Ralph?
Nice. Vanellope.
Vanellope von Schweetz.
Von Schweetz.
Nice. Yeah. For that same reason, where you got to be running around all over the place, I have our first overlap of anything. I picked Dash from The Incredibles as my
nice.
shortstop.
Nice. Okay, that's actually a great one for shortstop as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Shortstop to me is that player. It's a really tactical player because, like you were saying, Mel, the ball tends to go in that direction a lot, right? So for me, it had to be somebody that was like quick with his hands, quick on his feet, and make sure that they can grab the ball to move on to the next play. So for me, that person to play shortstop is none other than Aladdin.
Oh.
Riff Raff.
Street rat.
I don't buy that.
If only they'd look closer,
All right,
would they
poor boy.
see a poor boy? No siree. They'd find out
The
there's
dulcet
so
tones.
much more to me.
All right, folks, coming up next, Heyzen sings the Disney
See, I can't
classics.
do this.
A 12 CD set. Heyzen sings the Disney classics.
Available for
Featuring-
4
yeah.
easy payments of
$37.40,
$49.95.
Featuring such hits as Phenomena.
Phenomena.
Also,
Phenomena.
I don't know. Second Star to the Right. Is that a song?
I mean, it's a lyric of a song. Well,
I don't
we
know.
could go with it. Let's go
Feature-
with the Paint the Night version. The second star to the right.
There you go.
Featuring the Swiska Polka. And many more.
All right, let's go with. Actually, we're going into our 7th. So, 7th inning stretch. I know this usually happens like after the top of the 7th, but
Oh wait,
It's
no,
okay.
no,
Duh,
wrong
duh,
one.
duh.
It's the Take Me Out to
yes.
Well, we should thank the FGP Squad, cause their contributions make some dump. I forgot the rest of what Heyzen says. And 1, 2, and some more stuff in the
Thank you, Andrew. Yay!
That was awesome.
So we're going to take this moment to thank a very special group of listeners, our podcast, Fairy Godparents, a.k.a. the FGP Squad, because it's their support via Patreon that help make these episodes of Podketeers possible. Being a part of the FGP Squad family gets you some additional perks like access to exclusive discount codes for Podketeers gear, additional content that we upload to Patreon, like the additional players that we're going to upload for this episode as kind of a part 2. You also get access to a special section of Discord and more. So if you want more information on how you can become part of the FGP Squad family, we invite you to go to podketeers.com/FGP. And of course, to all of the members of the FGP Squad, we just want to send a huge thank you for your continued support. Since we're talking about links, it's a great time to remind you that podketeers.com/links is where you should go if you want easy access to our latest episode, link to the Quizneyland playlist, any fundraising information that we're running with our official charity team, Teamboat Willie, You can also find links to our Discord community. We'd love to have you as part of the community there. You'll find a link, of course, to the FGP Squad. You will also find links to our YouTube channel and our pal Larry's YouTube channel, Goofy Guys Adventures. If you like park live streams, make sure that you subscribe to Larry's channel. He usually streams 2 or 3 times from the parks, 2 or 3 times a week from the parks. And of course you'll find a link to our Armchair Imagineering playlist. So again, podketeers.com/links is where you will find all of that information. And let's get back to the draft. Hey, since I just mentioned Teamboat Willie as part of the links page, before I forget, we're gonna be we're raising money for cancer research like we have in the past. This year we're going to be raising money for Walk for Hope. That is City of Hope's event that they have later on in the year to raise money for cancer research and cures. I have officially set up our team for Walk for Hope. I'm going to drop that information over on the links page. We could talk about it more in an upcoming episode, but I wanted to make sure that I at least put it out there. We're going to be doing some auctions and all sorts of stuff like we have in the past. It's in November, so we got a lot of time to fundraise. We got a lot of time to plan it out and stuff like that. I know we've been talking off podcast about having auctions and some stuff we can give away for like top fundraisers and stuff like that. So more to come on that. But I wanted to make sure that I at least put it out there so that we can start thinking about what we're going to do next. There might even be a custom T-shirt this year. It's a new thing we were thinking about. So, yeah. Okay, so our number 7 pick for designated hitter.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it
is it?
I'm bad at counting. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, wait. Before we go,
Okay.
Sorry. Before we go, I just want to do a quick rundown of everyone that we've had so far.
1, 2, 3, 4,
2,
5, 6,
4.
7.
We did 6 so far. This is our 7th
this
pick.
is
Yeah.
7. Okay.
Yeah. So, I just want to quickly go down all of our choices here.
Sure.
Melissa, for pitcher, you said Hank, right? Catcher is Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Your first base would be She-Hulk. Second base would be Luisa. Your third base would be Clarabelle.
Correct.
And then your shortstop would be the glitch Vanellope von Schweetz. Correct?
Yep.
All right. And then Andrew, for pitcher, you have Real Guy from Real Movie. Forgot his name, so I'm just calling him Real Guy. Jim Morris. Thank you so much.
Jim Morris, the rookie from the movie The Rookie.
I
mean,
just
you could've
put
said
dashes and because I was like,
Randy
some
Quaid.
real guy. I don't remember who he was.
The other dude.
Some dude. And then you had Rolf as your catcher. Elastigirl as your first base. On second, you had a Nerd Hulk.
Nerd Hulk, that's right.
On third base, you had Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Correct.
And then for your shortstop, you had Dashel.
Correct. Dashel Parr.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so for my pitcher, I had Elsa. My catcher was Sully. First base was Baymax. Second base was Dash. Third base was Hercules. And for shortstop, I had Aladdin.
This, thinking about this and thinking about these teams, this just seems like one of those Disney mobile games that they would make.
Yeah.
Hit us up, Disney.
They have you seen the ads for this Disney Solitaire?
Yes, it looks super cute. I want to download it, but I don't have time to even play Monopoly Star Wars right now.
Right.
But it's just solitaire, right? I don't.
It is.
But then the movie plays above or something. I don't know what's going on with this Disney Solitaire.
They got to brand everything, man.
I don't know.
I'm seriously having trouble even finding time to play Monopoly Star Wars right now.
Yeah, Monopoly Star Wars.
Or Monopoly Go Star Wars. Sorry.
It was just Pod Race a little bit ago. Pod Race event.
I decided I'm not engaging in any of those races going forward.
But you could go solo.
The race
Can
ones
I?
You can
that's
go
how I've been
solo,
doing it.
and you can just do at your own pace, and whatever happens.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. All right,
There
maybe
you
I'll
go.
do it that way. All right. Okay.
Anyway,
Designated hitter.
There we go.
Yeah.
Who's in the box, Melissa?
I was so excited to do this. I was. And if I didn't do this, if I didn't do it this way, then this is not me. If you guys know. So, big Dodger fan. And right now, our
Oral
DH
Hershiser.
is no. But hey, kudos to you for getting a name right. So no, of course, I wanted to model it after Shohei Ohtani, and I was like, you know
Okay.
what? Let's think of someone big. Who can I use as a DH if I needed to? And I was like, Dragon. So
Oh my
Maleficent
goodness.
is Dragon.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna be holding that bat's gonna be a problem, but
Yeah.
you know
Hey,
what?
whatever.
I mean, Maleficent in dragon form does have claws that can
Yeah.
hold the bat. So,
Yeah.
oof. And then she could like put the bat on fire, and then like the ball.
Imagine
like,
if it's on fire,
woo.
she hits it and it goes up and that's what I'm thinking. Like, how
There you
fun would
go.
that be?
Right?
That's intense, man. That is
Yes.
intense.
Crazy.
Maleficent in dragon form. Notice how none of us said Murphy. Just putting it
No.
out there. It's Maleficent in dragon form. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, Andrew.
My designated hitter, I was like, well, we have to, you never know what pitcher you're going to come up against. You got to kind of switch it up as you go, have different kind of forms and things, being able to, swing left-handed or right-handed or underhand. I don't know, baseball, whatever. So for being able to change it around and also being all-powerful, we have the Genie. My designated hitter, the Genie, TM,
Okay.
patent pending.
Nice. Genie.
Genie. He's
I like
blue.
it.
What you gonna do?
All right.
Also, animated Genie, not Will Smith Genie, just because I want to.
Well, I mean,
I just want to reiterate.
Okay.
I don't have any problems with the Will Smith Genie. I just like the other Genie better.
All right.
Just to put it out there.
Good times. All right. So, for designated hitter, I wanted to make sure that we had a powerhouse. So just like Mel was saying, we got Shohei Ohtani, wanted somebody that could make the call and then make sure that that ball goes flying when they make contact with it. Make a crack that's going to be heard not only in this world, but in many other worlds beyond the one that we're currently in. So for designated hitter, can I get a chee-hoo?
Chicken
My
Little?
DH is Maui.
Oh.
nice.
I thought Chicken Little said Chi-Hoo.
When has Chicken Little ever said chee-hoo?
I don't know. I didn't watch that movie, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, yeah, he says it all the time.
This is all the time.
All the time. Chee-hoo by
almost-
Chicken Little.
He almost made it onto my list. Almost.
Chicken
I
Little?
was like,
Listen,
No.
I hate Maui in Dreamlight Valley. He's so damn
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
But I feel like the designated hitter is one of those players that has to have some swag to them, and they have to be like really confident and kind of overbearing at times. Because if they're gonna make their if they're gonna call their shot, they better make that shot, right?
Right.
And I feel like Maui is one of those like characters that fits that criteria. So.
Right. I really liked my Genie as my designated hitter, but I almost had Maui on the team, but then realized, like, any other position, Maui is not a team player, really. So it's like
I
that
think he can.
designated hitter, I think,
I
is
think
the
he.
best spot you could put him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah.
I recently watched Moana 2. Oof, tearjerker, by the way. If you
I didn't
haven't
watch it
watched
yet.
it. Oof.
The evolution of Maui.
There is an evolution to Maui, but also Moana levels up hard.
Hey, I have a question, though. Do they consider the coconuts at all in that movie?
The coconuts are in it, yes.
Just general coconuts in general?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a tearjerker at the end, and Moana levels up.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say. So,
General
Moana
Moana
2, watch it.
reporting for duty.
that's right. Right. Takes off at a spaceship, starts fighting crime in space. It's great.
Fantastic.
So.
We lost whatever we were talking about. It just kind of went woohoo.
All right, Mel, bring us back to center field.
Oh, I had a question.
Sure.
Is it cheating
No.
if my entire outfield
Is the Rocketeer?
Is
no,
the same person?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of like they come in a trio. Or should I
No.
just say one at a time and
Nah,
just
say
go
one
from
at a
there?
time. Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you guys are. All
We're
right,
gonna
cool.
get
I'll
it
just
now. All right, it's Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical Pig.
no.
Shock, lock, and barrel.
Oh gosh, I kicked myself. I didn't even put them.
All right,
I
let's
did not.
let's let her go. Okay,
Edit.
center field.
No, it's okay. Whatever. It's all right. So, just
Just pick one of them.
okay. So I'm gonna pick the one out of the three that I think are a trio that I think would be really great in defense. So Yao
Defense.
Wait, who?
from Mulan. Yao.
Oh, okay.
I am Yao, King of the Rock.
Yep.
And he used
Okay.
Yao.
Yao seems like. Oh wait, that's Andrew's list. Not
Yeah,
Matt's list.
no,
Okay.
I didn't pick Yao. I tell you what.
Not yet. You haven't.
I picked what's the other guy? Shin Po.
Oh, did you?
No, I was
That'd
just
be
trying
funny
to
if you did though.
remember any
Yeah.
other of the three.
That's funny. All right. Andrew,
Now it's
who
me,
is
okay.
your center?
My center field, well, balls, they're flying into the field. You need to jump up and, catch those balls out in the air. Get somebody that can get up high. This is my role this. So I picked Tigger, that's the name. Center field is Tigger.
Nice.
T-I double gutter.
I didn't even
him,
put
alright.
height into
I
this.
did. I
was
did.
like,
for
oh,
center and for right.
It's okay.
I
Heyzen
thought
has
about
like
height,
Willie
so
the
yeah.
Giant in his field.
How dare you give away my choice? No. No. So for center, actually, for center and right, I feel like I couldn't decide which one would be better suited for the position. I kept changing my mind and I kept switching them, so I guess it's going to become official when I say it out loud in a moment. But I guess I could. They might be interchangeable, so they might change
Sure.
positions if they ever play. But for center field, I wanted somebody that was fearless, could leap buildings in a single bound. Not Superman.
I was gonna say,
But I also wanted somebody that,
faster than a
was,
speeding bullet, stronger than a locomotive.
but was super nimble.
Oh, okay.
I went with Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Yo, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so Tarzan for center field.
I wonder how you feel wearing a uniform.
He didn't have to wear a uniform.
I mean, he did. When he
I guess
had to
did
go.
wear a
Well, he
suit
wore
for his-
clothes.
He did wear like clothes. He did.
Listen, if he could rollerblade through the trees in just his feet, he could do whatever he wants.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's fine. Right field.
Right field.
Right.
I'm
right,
just gonna
right,
pick
right,
one of the
right,
two,
right,
'cause-
right. There you go.
It's like whichever position I put them in,
Sure.
they're all gonna work out no
Right.
matter what. So, let's put Chiempo.
There you go.
Okay.
And
Now,
I'll try to make my third one dramatic.
now I'm gonna try and remember the third name before you say it, so I don't look surprised. But it's okay. I remembered two of the three. So right field. So because I'm in theater, right and left are backwards. So when we say right field, is that closest to first base or is that closest to third base?
Closest to third.
Closest
Yeah.
to third.
No, first. Hold on.
Closest
No,
to-
because you're looking now. It's gonna be for first. Left
Okay.
field is third.
Is it? Yeah, I was like, is it from the pitcher's position facing
No.
that way, the pitcher's right, or is it the batter's right?
Catchers.
Yeah,
yeah, the
catcher's
batter.
right. There you go. Okay, so that then I am going to switchy poo my things here, and my right field is going to be, there's going to be next to each other, which is fine. My right field is going to be Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
That's
a solid choice.
Another
too,
stretchy
man.
boy. He could just whatever Elastigirl don't catch. Here he comes.
Hey.
There you go.
That's some coverage, man.
You got some coverage.
That is some coverage. Okay. All right. So again, my center and my right field, I was kind of, to me, they're interchangeable, I think, because they both have the energy and stuff. But I think right field needed somebody that could have a little more advantage when it came to getting the height you need, especially if there's a pop fly, potentially a home run that you have to put a stop to. So this has to be somebody with energy to be able to, rapidly reach the ball. Again, with the height, I'm going to go with Peter Pan.
Tina, my wife, suggested Peter Pan. I was just like, I don't like Peter Pan, so I didn't put him on my team. I just don't like him. I just not a fan. But it's a good choice. I'm not saying it's a bad choice. It's he can fly.
I mean, listen, he's got a contract that we're going to be paying off over the course of 10 years.
Right.
So
Deferred.
it's a billion-dollar contract.
Traded a bunch of draft picks for it.
A bunch of them. But, we're going to get our money's worth out of him. So it's going to be good.
There you go.
End product.
Yeah. All right. Left field.
Left field.
Who's it going to be?
I know, right? Do-do-do-do. Ling.
Ling. We got a trio in. It's like having the Three Stooges out there in the outfield. It's gonna be a good old time.
Hey, entertainment. There you go. And defense.
And you got costume changes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
So
right.
I have options.
That works it out.
Not bad.
So my left field, talking about that and needing that arm to throw, throw it to first, yada yada yada. We got Wreck-It Ralph.
Nice.
My Wreck-It Ralph is over there. What an arm that guy! Look at those big mitts that guy has. He can catch a ball. I tell you what.
He
That's a
should
lot
have
of
been
beef.
catcher.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I like my catcher.
All right.
I can't replace
He's
one.
got a big old mitts though. He can catch a thing or
Good.
two.
All right. I like it. Okay, so for left field, again, I wanted somebody that I feel like left field is a position that doesn't get as much action as some of the other positions. Like, it's probably, like, to me, it feels like the one where the balls go to the least, but it's always one of the positions that needs to be someone that's super energetic and is gotta have the spirit. But when the ball goes in that direction, man, they gotta be ready. And man, do they have to deliver. And for left field, I am going to draft Rapunzel.
Ooh. Okay.
I think that with her hair, I think she's got the energy. She could like whip her hair up, catch the ball, like reel it in, and like, you know what I mean? I think Rapunzel would be great in left field.
Nice.
Totally. Especially when she does everything herself. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
Sounds great. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's going to cover the main team.
Oh, you guys!
I know
you guys didn't have Waterboy on yours.
we did not have Waterboy. I have a Bat Boy, but I don't have Waterboy.
I got a Waterboy.
Aw.
His name is Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher, the Waterboy.
Did you know that Disney owns that movie?
No.
I do know that they own the movie. Yes,
That's
I do.
I'm like, what?
That's some high quality H2O.
It is some
Oh,
high
that's so
quality
funny.
H2O.
There's some high quality
And
H2O.
That was smart.
I like it.
So yeah, what's the rundown, Heyzen?
All right, so Our rundown is for Melissa. We have pitcher Hank, catcher Indiana Jones, first base She-Hulk, second base Luisa, third base Clarabelle. For shortstop, we have Vanellope von Schweetz. For designated hitter, we have Maleficent in dragon form. For center field, right field, and left field, we have a trio. We have Yao, Chimpo, and Ling.
There we go.
Then Andrew, his roster is for pitcher, real guy. I'm just going to go. I don't care if you told me it's Jim Morris. I'm just going to go with the real guy.
The
I'm
rookie
just gonna
from
go
the
with the real
Disney hit 2002 Disney
Sure.
film, The Rookie.
Yeah, sure, real guy. Catcher is Rolf. First base is Elastigirl. Second base is Nerd Hulk.
That's right,
Third
Nerd Hulk.
base is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You got it, yep.
Shortstop is Dash.
Dashopar.
Designated hitter is the Genie. Center field is Tigger.
That's me. Yep.
Right field is Reed Richards, and in left field you have Wreck-It Ralph.
Ralph, I'm gonna wreck it.
And my roster for pitcher, I have Elsa. My catcher is Sully. First base is Baymax in armored form now.
Oh yeah. You're gonna take
Second
it up.
base is Dashel Par.
I am
Third
strong.
base is Hercules. My shortstop is Aladdin. My designated hitter is Maui. Can I get a chee-hoo?
Yeehaw.
No, chee-hoo, man. Come on. My center field is Tarzan. Right field is Peter Pan. And my left field is Rapunzel. I know that we had talked about putting umpire as part of the staff roles for the FGP squad. Do you want to release your umpire, or should we wait for FGP squad?
Release the umpire.
Do you guys want to?
I can release the umpire.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you ready
All
to
right,
release
Mel.
your umpire?
Who would be your
I am.
umpire?
Ooh. Mine's, I think it was more of like who would look like a good umpire.
I kind of did that too.
Yeah, like someone who I know that would happily love to scream or tell someone that they're wrong or whatever. So I chose Pete the cat.
Pete the cat.
Oh.
I like how on this podcast we call him Pete the cat, and nobody else on the face of the earth calls him Pete the cat.
'Cause that's his
I think
name.
it's
Pete the cat.
very funny.
I mean, I would also potentially call Mickey the Mouse.
Mickey,
but,
Mickey the
you know,
Mouse.
Mickey the Mouse. But that's okay. I'll stick with Pete the cat.
There you go. Yeah, Pete is very umpire-ish.
Yeah.
My umpire is, you got to know the rules. Being the umpire, right? You got to, tell people what's going on. You also got to look the part, look good in some clothes. My umpire is Chief Flight Attendant Patrick.
Nice.
Patrick Warburton. Okay.
That is awesome.
What an umpire he would be! I tell
What
you
an
what.
umpire. I like it. You'd be fair. And you'd be fun.
Safe.
Make sure that you got your seatbelt on. Have a safe
He
flight.
would
And he says,
also
"Nice
make-
work, pal."
Nice work, Bill.
Yeah. Dang.
If
now
somebody
I'm thinking,
scored, that's what it would be. It's like, safe.
Nice work, pal.
Nice work, Bill. That's funny. So for me, my umpire, I feel like the umpire, I was thinking back on the Pixar, oh man, I forgot what it's called.
Draft.
The Pixar show that we
Winner
recently
draw?
watched.
Win or lose.
Draws?
Yeah,
Whatever.
Win or lose.
Yeah.
That's what it was called. It made me think of that one and
Oh,
how
yeah, there's a
everybody
whole
hated
show
the
about
umpire and
baseball.
stuff. Yeah. And it made me think that, yeah, the umpire is kind of the hated position, right? So I
Sure.
figured it had to
Uh-huh.
be somebody that was hated, but it also had to be somebody that was going to be strict and wasn't going to waver on their decisions, and they were just going to be like super strict with everything that they said. So I'm going to go
Winnie the
with Winnie the Pooh. No, I'm going with Judge Frollo.
Wow, that is.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I want to play.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have somebody that's going to be okay with being hated, and they're going to be strict
Jeez.
throughout the game, right? So
We have to pick like one of the worst ones.
Yeah. So Winnie the Pooh is his backup.
just in case, if Judge Claude Frollo is unavailable, you have
Jean-Claude Van Frollo.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
Yes. Judge
Jean-Claude Van Frollo. All right.
Take some names.
That's right. Just like Winnie the Pooh. All right, so that's going to wrap up our primary teams.
Oh, and Bobby Boucher is the water boy.
Bobby Boucher is the water boy. That's some high quality H2O. Yes,
the water boy.
I will list Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher.
He's just our collective
Okay.
water boy. We can all have him.
All right, I like it. All right, so that's going to wrap up our main teams. We're going to close out this episode, FGP Squad. We're going to see you on the other side of the music over on Patreon. Make sure that you check out the post so that you can see the rest of our staff, including the Bat Boy owner, the coach, the manager, the mascot, and who we select for to sing the national anthem. And our announcer as well.
Right.
So head on over to Patreon, FGP Squad, to check that out. If you're not a member of the FGP Squad, give it a shot. See if you like it. Join us over on Patreon, podketeers.com/links. You'll find the link to the Patreon to join us there as well. There's some other posters, some other goodies. Every time we do a draft, we usually have a part 2 for the FGP Squad to check out as well. So that's going to wrap it up. Any closing thoughts on our main teams here before we go into the FGP Squad portion of the episode?
This
Let's
was
go.
fun.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Good time.
I like it. So, all right. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep moving forward, and always remember to pass on the magic. Have a fantastic week, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.